ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੋਨੀ ਵੈਸਟ। ਵੀ ਆਰ ਹੇਅਰ ਇਨ ਸਰੀ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਪਹਾੜ ਲੂਣ ਦਾ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਵਾ। ਇੱਥੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਈਨ ਵੀ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਤੇ ਲੂਣ ਵੀ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਲੋਕਲ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬ੍ਰਾਈਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਉਹ ਮਿਕਸਚਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਨੋ ਪੈਣੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬ੍ਰਾਈਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ। ਤਾਂ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਢੇਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਡਿਸਟਰੀਬਿਊਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਏਰੀਆਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲੋੜ ਆ। ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਮੇਅਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ। ਲੈਟਸ ਟੇਕ ਯੂ ਇਨਸਾਈਡ।
I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are on the traditional territories of the Coast Salish people, including Katzie, Cortland, Semiahmoo, and Tawasan First Nations. I would like to recognize our dignitaries with us today. In attendance today we have Surrey Mayor Brenda Locke, Councillor Rob Strutt, Councillor Mike Bowes, and Councillor Doug Alford. I would also like to thank the members of the media who have joined us today. We are excited to have you here this morning for a tour of our operations yard. We'll provide behind the scenes look at the city's winter operation in preparation for the upcoming season. From snow plows to brining and salting equipment, we will walk you through how our crews manage snow and ice and keep our roads safe. We'll also offer an opportunity to see our dispatch center where our staff monitor road conditions in real time. But before we begin the tour, I would like to invite Her Worship Mayor Brenda Locke to the podium to say a few words.
Thank you, Jonathan. Well, it feels like it's a good day to talk about snow. It's cold out there. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of my council colleagues, I thank you for joining us today for the City of Surrey's operations yard as we prepare for the upcoming winter. Behind us, you'll see our essential and very impressive road salt reserve. The City of Surrey has always maintained a healthy supply for each winter season, and what you see there is 17,000 tons of salt. In contrast to other jurisdictions, the city has not experienced a shortage of road salt since increasing its supply capacity in 2010. This year, we have allocated a budget of $4.61 million to winter snow and ice operation, and that includes a fleet of 77 specialized snow clearing vehicles that are here today as well. We are ready and well equipped for the snow and ice ahead. With our city spanning over 4,200 kilometers of road, the safety of our residents remains always our top priority. When snow falls, our dedicated snow removal crews work around the clock to clear priority routes, including major roads, hilly areas, and routes near schools. One of the vital tools in our snow fighting arsenal this year is the Snow Plow Tracker. This online platform allows residents to monitor where our snow clearing vehicles are and which roads have been plowed. We also utilize advanced technologies such as road weather information systems and GPS route assistance to optimize our operation and provide timely service. These innovations ensure that we are well prepared to tackle the snow and ice that the winter weather brings in. I want to take a moment to express our thanks to our exceptional snow removal crews. Some of them are here today. Their dedication and professionalism are vital to our success, and it's their hard work that allows us to keep our community safe. And as we prepare for what's to come, I encourage our residents to all remember to do our part. Clear the snow from sidewalks outside your homes and prepare your vehicle for winter driving. Thank you all.
Yes, the topography is one of a challenge. We have a few hills that we have to deal with during the snow event, and also there are pockets of weathers that almost we call them microclimate. So in some areas might be hit more than others. And of course, the way we deal with those is making sure we have a real-time weather data that comes into our dispatch room so we could dispatch the right equipment to the right place.
Somebody mentioned that you make your own brine here for roads. Tell me what's significant about that.
So as you can see here, this is the salt that we use to make our brine. So brine being a majority of it water with added salt, so making it here is the most efficient way to make it. We can also control the salinity of the brine, so to make sure the effectiveness on the road. So that's one of the most efficient way of doing it, having our own brine system that we could make it in here and distribute it throughout the city.
Sorry, one last question. With the amount of salt you have here, I guess it obviously depends on the weather that happens, but how long would this amount of salt last?
So this will last us for about a month. I would say if this continuously have to utilize it. Sometimes when there is heavy snow and we're doing a 24-hour shift, it will take about 800 to 1,000 tons to do it. So we have plenty enough snow salt in here to last us for the season of snow. Yes, as was indicated before, we have a fleet of 77 specialized vehicles to address in the area that we assign it to different routes, and we have enough vehicles to successfully clean the roads. It's the same amount of vehicles, and we always keep extra two on site in the event that there is a need to be deployed.
Other questions?
I have a question about the tracker. So it's a website. Is that brand new, and how does that work? Does it cut down on phone calls, or what's the potential of that?
That's right. So our residents can go in our website, and by clicking on that website, they can see that in their areas has it been plowed, and when was the last time it was plowed. So that will cut in the questions that will come. Have you been to my area, or where would be where you are at? That definitely gives a good visual also of the snow removal process that we have.
Okay, you talked about some of the areas of Surrey that get a lot more snow. We got like Fraser Heights. What other areas get more, like different areas?
It could be at any given time. It depends which weather pattern it comes in. Sometimes in the lower lowlands area, they might have some a bit snow. Sometimes it could be up in the higher end and the north end of the city. So sometimes very difficult to predict ahead of time, but having that real-time weather forecast that helps us to efficiently send our crew to where they are needed. That's right. So our areas, we have three priorities, and then of course the arterial and collectors roads are the priority one to make sure that the traffic is moving very well. So those are our priority ones, and once done, then we go to priority 2 and priority 3. And again, having that communication with our dispatch and our seeing them where they are, and we have about 500 cameras, live camera feeds throughout the city that we can see where it's needed more crews that we can send and the areas so that we can do it efficiently. No, it's transparent, and as actually we have a corporate report that we presented a couple council meetings, it's there, it shows where the priorities are.
Well, the weather outside is frightful. It's getting cold, Mayor. So we're here with Mayor Brenda Locke, and she's got a great announcement here for the city of Surrey just to improve safety out there on those roads when we get that snow. How are you this morning?
I'm very good, and it is cold. You're right about that.
Yeah. So you just talked about the salt and the brine that is unique to Surrey. You were saying, I guess the people that are behind this, the scientists, I guess, were saying that the brine is created in Surrey to save costs.
Yes. So we do our own brining, and it's right here. The actual salt for brining is a little bit different than the mountain you see behind us. It's more pure, and so they will be getting the brine getting ready very soon because we're already seeing this kind of cold weather. So it's for not just for the snow, it's for the icy streets as well.
Right. And so when we talk about the icy streets and the areas that you're going to make sure that get priority. I know everybody out there is thinking, my area first. How do you determine who's going to get that help first?
Well, it's all laid out in our system, but we also are monitoring also our climate. So Surrey is a city that has microclimates, which is really quite interesting. I happen to live in one of the ones where we get probably more snow than other areas, and that is in sort of that North Surrey to Fraser Heights area. There's a very cold sort of colder area, but yeah, it's wherever the need is greatest we'll go to.
Wonderful. You're absolutely right. My sister, I call her in Surrey and she's like, it's snowing, and I'm in Surrey, but it's not snowing. So you never know in Surrey.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It's great.
We're talking to Jonathan, who is the science behind this whole exciting brine and salt and this whole initiative that the city of Surrey is doing. Tell us your title, first of all.
I'm Director of Engineering Operations.
So that's no easy thing. How did you come up with this plan with the city of Surrey to make brine here locally?
So we've been doing it for a while now, and of course the benefit of it is two benefits. Brine is most of it is water and then some salt. So if you have to transport from somewhere else, you transport in water. By making it in here, also we can control the quality of the salinity of the salt that we are using, and also we're not dependent to get it from somewhere else. We could readily have it available in here.
And what's the process? Like when the first snowfall happens, is that when the brine goes out, or is it before that? How does this work?
Exactly. Sometimes we apply brine even before there is any snow. When the conditions in the road meets, where the temperature is dropping and the dew point is dropping, in order not to form ice on the road, and that's where the brining comes in. So it becomes a layer in there. And then later on, if there's a snow and we are applying salt on the road, it gives a better traction.
So the salt that's behind us, this giant mountain, where did it come from?
So that we usually go through our procurement process. There are different suppliers. So of course we go through our procurement to get the best price, and that's where we receive it. Usually during summer and fall time, we procure this salt.
So we don't know exactly where it came from, but we got a good price and we're going to use it all over the city of Surrey. How are you going to determine, we did talk a little bit earlier, that you are going to have a list of where it's going to go priority-wise.
Yeah.
So just a little idea of what's the emergency areas you would say it needs to go to?
So there is arterials and collectors. Those are the major roads sections to make sure that the traffic is moving. So those are where we clear first. Those are our priority 1 and 2s. And then once that's done, then we move into priority 3. So that's where the cul-de-sacs and areas are as such.
So something like, say, highway number 10 that goes right through Surrey, that would be one. 152nd would probably be another main artery of Surrey, I guess, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And then just a reminder also is one thing is that highways are cleaned by Ministry of Transportation. So when Highway 10 and Highway 15 and all those area and bridges that around them are cleared by Ministry of Transportation. But you're right, Fraser Highway or 152 or King George, those are priority ones.
And 64 Avenue.
Yeah, priority ones, definitely.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to give a message to anybody that's watching today?
Yeah, and then a couple things that we'll work tirelessly to make sure that the residents are safe. And just a reminder, the sidewalks, make sure residents, they ought to clean their sidewalks. And as we go through the cleaning process, we'll get to priority 3 as soon as 1 and 2 are done.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
ਸੋ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਇਸ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੋਡਸ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਸੇਫਟੀ ਕੰਸਰਨਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਸਿਆਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਰੋਡਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਬੈਡ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਸੋ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਵੱਡੇ ਢੇਰ ਆ ਲੂਣ ਦੇ ਇਹ ਹਰੇਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਸਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਅਰ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਵਾ ਪਈ ਹਰੇਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਅਸੈਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਈ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸਨੋ ਠਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ ਤੇ ਲੂਣ ਨੇ ਉਹੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਸੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਏਟਿਵ ਆ ਨਾਲ ਪੈਸੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਚੇ ਆ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਸਰੀ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਓਨ ਲੂਣ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬ੍ਰਾਈਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਨੂਫੈਕਚਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਪੇਰੈਂਸੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਮੇਅਰ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੋਨੀਆ ਵੈਸਟ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਫॉर ਵਾਚਿੰਗ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ